work means 50-50? 50-50. Okay, good morning, everybody. And I'm thankful to you, this despite being this cats and dogs reigns, you have come here. That show your zeal and energy. I'm very grateful to you. This is the thing which I want to take forward. This is a Gurukul, Pathshala. Here we are not giving you any classroom lectures. We are teaching you how to grow, how to learn, how to excel in life. Now, when we talk of growing in life, the most important thing is that you as a human being, are you growing? Are you being respectful to others? Are you being respect to yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? Are you respecting everything? Living being is not only human beings. It is the plants, the walls, the chairs, the tables, your books, your everything is has a life. Your book has a life. Your wall has a life. They speak. I speak my plants in the morning. Everybody, even if somebody is not able to speak words, they are speaking something to you. Be kind, be compassionate, be empathetic, respect people, respect the environment around you. That is the ecosystem. Now, this is a very beautiful profession where you have to believe always in mind, I treat, he cures. You have to be very grounded. You have to be humble. There's nothing called I, it's we. I is illness. When you say I, it's all illness. When you replace the letter I with we, it's wellness. When you take the people around, when you move with your team, your seniors, your juniors, your people, your doctors, you become a team, and it becomes a wellness. And the best time to understand wellness, watch these World Cup footballs. You see Messi, how he plays. He plays not as an individual, he plays as a team. Leader is a person who takes the people along. Leader is a person who helps others to grow. Leader is a person who is compassionate, empathetic, who is a good listener, who understands, who respects women, who respects everybody, who has a good command on his language, control on his emotions, who empowers people, who becomes a role model. His life becomes a message. In this education, what we are trying to give you in critical care, yes, the skill sets are important. You should know everything what you are doing it, but more important that you should be a good human being. And as I always say, it's nice to be important, but more important to be nice. You have to be very kind-hearted. You have to be respectful. Everybody is not educated like you. People have come for help. They're paying for your services. You have to be very compassionate. You have to be very grounded. You have to be very respectful. As if you're kissing the earth. Bow down. मिट्टी को चूम के काम करो because you're the product of this soil. You have to be very kind. The God has given you to become a nursing professional. You should not be proud of what you're doing it. You said you're getting an opportunity to serve. Service before self. That should be your spirit. And I'm telling you, if you're a grounded human being, you follow your rules, you don't need any appreciation. Your inside will appreciate you and you will grow. And always I've been telling for the last 4-5 months, be kind, be good, be helpful, and be honest. There are so many things we can do mistakes. I might not have taken the sugar reports, or maybe I've not done the BP, or maybe I was busy. Be honest. I've not done it. There's nothing wrong in saying I have not done it. So what? Be honest. नहीं हुआ, नहीं कर पाया मैं खाना खा रही थी या मुझे मूड नहीं हुआ. You will be respected. But don't lie. That's very important. You have to be very, because human being, who is the definition of human being? We human beings are people who learn by act of commission. गलती करके इंसान बनता है. आप गलती करोगे दोबारा नहीं करोगे. We learn by act of commission, not by omission. आप एक बार गलती से एबीजी लोगे, पेन दोगे, दोबारा आपको सोचोगे यार पेन मेरा पेरेंट्स भी तो हो सकता है. आई शुड बी काइंड, compassionate. So be kind, be compassionate, be humble, be respectful, and try to be a good human being. Because ultimately nothing matters. Nobody is going to see your qualifications and what have you done. What people see is your grace, the message which you are given. You understand? So today's education, for the last 4 months I've been teaching you, sir has been teaching you, Dr. Vaibhav has been teaching you just to motivate you, Because once you're motivated, then anything is possible. We are all here is one person inspiration. That's why I say the genius is one person inspiration and 99% perspiration. You have to perspire. Your future is there. The world belongs to you. India is a young country. Average age is 29. The world is calling you. Today's nursing professionals, if they excel in life, the world will embrace you. Come and join us. Doctors are not there. The world is getting older. We need nurse practitioner, nurse consultants. That's why the nursing day, what they said, empowering the nurse. Who will empower you? If you're not a good leader, if you're not good in your skill sets, if you're not a good human being, if you're not a good communicator, if you don't have the good virtues, nobody will give you the empowerment. If you want to be a good leader, empower yourself with the good virtues. So today's class will be about two things. We'll change the pattern. Every nurse will be given a time to speak about what they're doing. I'm not expecting you to talk about non-invasive ventilation or mechanical ventilation or ABG or bronchoscopy or something like that. That time also will come. I expect you people, what all you have been doing, are you doing? Are you happy what you're doing? Number one. And if you're not happy, what you can do it? And if you really want to bring a change, what are the suggestions you have got? And what are the things you are doing to yourself to enhance yourself? So I will start today's presentation with Rakhi. I find us very bright because I picked her up when I interacted, because I've been observing all these people. Because I observe and pick up. I picked up Rakhi because I have an expectation. Maybe I'm wrong or right, I don't know. She will prove it. She's a BSc nurse. She is coming from a very struggled family. She has come here all the way from Chhattisgarh, if I'm right, to Delhi to serve the best. And over to Rakhi. The topic today for Rakhi is that third floor. Third floors have rooms, the nursing stations, the people, the doctors, the paramedics, and everything. She will give us experience of third floor, no criticism, how we can improve it. It's not that he's wrong, I am right. No, world doesn't work like that. If there is something wrong happening, can we improve it? If something good is happening, can we do it better? So nothing called ye galat hai, ye sahi hai. No, the world doesn't go like that. If there is something wrong happening, can we collectively improve it? Because I'm not there 24 hours. I observe and take a decision. So over to Rakhi. You can speak the whichever the language you're comfortable. You can speak in Hindi or English or whichever the language. Please. Over to Rakhi. Yes. Rakhi, first of all, before you start, people should know from where you come, what have you done, from nursing college you have done, what is the experience, and then you start. People should know you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Rakhi Burkit, and I have came from Chhattisgarh itself, uh, and I have done BSc nursing and 1 year of experience. And right now, I'm working in a very prestigious organization, SSB Hospital, Delhi. So today's my topic is on third floor, which all I have been experiencing in third floor. I'm standing here to uh, discuss with you. So, shall we
Please.
start? I'm sorry.
You can be a little louder also, though you have a microphone. You can use the podium also if you want. You can go
Yes,
to that side.
yes. A very warm good morning to all who present over here, respected doctors, ma'am, senior staffs, and all my dear colleagues. My views upon the scope for improvement, which all are I've been experiencing and required, need to be in a very good suggestive manner to improve on my flow services at SSB Hospital can be further improved, and what all experiences I have in a very good way, and I want to cherish it. So in our third floor ward, one of the most crucial and important area of hospital, because most of the patients are shifted from ICU to our ward. So what all management we did is receive patient with care and emotional support. Along with that, the quality of care provided in the ward in our ward has a direct impact on patient recovery and his wellness. Therefore, every health worker professional has an important role in our floor, including safety, cleanliness, nutritionist, and care of an environment. Importance of patient care. Patient care is a foundation of our healthcare service and our third floor management as well. Every patient deserves, as sir already told and discussed with us, within respect, dignity, and compassion. Good patient care includes treating every patient with kindness and respect, listening carefully to the patient concerns, wants, and his requirements. Maintaining patient's privacy and confidentiality is very important in our service. Administering medicine on time, and as well as the patient who feels respected to be followed treatment modalities, yet often recover faster and give us a positive feedback regarding our treatment. The positive points of our third floor management is staff feedback, as sir is always on ground and asking for the feedbacks. Regularly gathered feedbacks from an healthcare providers to identify the areas for scope of improvements. Patient service, collecting patients' reviews on their treatment journey regarding quality and care, and what all treatment we need to be support or we need to be changed. Continue monitoring. Monitoring effectiveness of the improved efficiency and care of delivery. Clear communications means what all treatment we've been given, at least we should ask and have a concern. Keep all the stakeholders, including patient, staff, visitors. We were also dealing with attenders also, informed for any further changes in their treatment. As all, I want to give a brief introduction to our ward, as we are containing 14 number of beds, including private 5 private rooms, including one suite room. We having a single double sharing room and two pair of sharing rooms, spacious and patient friendly and very treatment oriented. Having in great anticipation along with the nursing aides like housekeeping staffs and supportive staff must work together with a mutually respect along with the managing teamwork, as we also having a nursing counter with well equipped and along with a very potential and qualified tested equipments. Along with the systemic management, online working desk is also there for healthcare providers and professional to maintain the reports and other activities as well. Importance of necessity supports of main work activities, importance of ancillary service on healthcare service providers after discharge and follow-ups. Health diagnostics, it helps a doctor to determine the better course of action, as we also have a CT room, an X-ray and a USG room as well, and also a physiotherapy room. It helps a doctor to determine the best course of action for treating, and diagnostic often consists of lab work and imaging. Therapeutic, we have rehab providers including pharmacy and physical therapist. Some common examples are professionals who have been providing ancillary healthcare services after discharge and for follow-up methods. Custodial, an example of an custodial ancillary healthcare service would be in hospital after, like once if the patient get discharged. It's completely our responsibility to make him for requirement follow-ups, including our medical assistance, including helping with reports and other medications. Nursing administration and management, as I would like to thank, as per my experience, our nursing superintendent services as the chief administrating leadership in our hospital department. So as our mentor, Julie ma'am, who is responsible for directing the nursing staff, ensure high quality patient care and formulating department policies, managing unit budgets and acting as a vital link besides the nurses and communicating with patient as well. So our main role is patient care and quality assurance, educational training and standard practicing. So what all milestone we are facing during our clinical practices are: areas need to be monitored, hands-on training on biomedical equipments, and a brief introduction to the hospital premises for better identification, and it will improve the working skills effectively. including regular basis of introduction to ward routine and in-service education, like what all management we've been training and we've been changing, it should be up to date to us. Care of valuable and MLC cases and LAMA, like DOR. Patient safety and care of vulnerable patient need to be giving more important. Patients' advocacy to understanding the rights and addressing concerns and navigating the complexities of the healthcare system. Medical records and health information management. As as concluding all the brief topic, in my conclusion, a hospital ward is not just a place where patient service and treatment is going. It is the place where the patient can also be feel lively and to be treated well. It is the place where hope and care and compassion both are came together. If we maintain, ensure patient safety, communications, effectiveness, and work as a team, we can provide the highest quality of healthcare as we are already doing. Thank you, sir. Thank you from my side. Thank you.
I think she needs a round of applause. She's too amazing. Thank you. Give round of applause to her. She's very good. Thank you. Please take your seat. So I was not wrong in identifying how she can deliver. So that means we all have an eye. What's going on? Such a when you ask your staff or doctors or nurse to communicate, then you feel different way. All these months I was thinking this is my way. Probably that's okay. But hearing from her, it's very important that we have to understand and empathize with her. And she has given you a couple of points. What she stated very clearly and logically, and I'll appreciate Dr. Sanjeev is here. What she said that it's a place we are very happy, everything is very smooth, facilities are good, we have online, offline services, we have nursing superintendent, they are very graceful, but their job roles are not adequately explained. Sanjeev sir, can you come and join me here? So this is a very beautiful thing she has explained. And I think I really appreciate what she has communicated. I fully agree with you. I was thinking, and that's one of the reason I will involve different nurses to take their feedback. Yes, now onwards, I'm not going to ABG today because it's a very important thing she has mentioned. We have to enhance the hospital to the next level. We are going to add on specialty services like cardiology and etc. Yes, what she said that yes, we know we have to be empathetic, we have to be communicative, we have to be responsible, but a certain on-job training has to be explained in a much more practical manner. So what I'll appreciate, we can, if somebody can note down, Nancy, you can note down these points. Number one, MLC and LAMA protocols. Vaibhav, can you work on that? So I will depute my team. So there will be one lecture on MLC and LAMA protocols. We don't know. Even I am not very clear. Yes. Sanjeev sir, Vaibhav, they are very intellectual people, even with nursing superintendent. So one lecture will be, we will shift over. We'll do a little shift of our topics. These are more important. So one thing she said, yes, you're very particular. We are not very sure. Even I get a phone call in the middle of night, Lama ja raha hai patient, uske payment nahi aaya, this, that. So MLC and Lama protocols, we have to be very clear. There may be gray areas कि पैसा नहीं आया या किसी का टीपी या किसी को satisfaction नहीं मिला. नामा कई कारण हो सकता है. Lack of adequate care, or maybe they are not satisfied, or maybe there somebody has prompted them. Something can happen. So I think yes, we will be very particular on one day will be a total class on MLC and Lama protocol. You agree, sir? Dr. Sanjeev also is agreeing. Number two, she said that the common problem is not that we are handling difficult problems. Medical ward is a place where we are handling medical situation or post-operative stable situations. So she should be explained, like if it is a diabetes, what is the protocol to be followed? If it is a renal patient, what are the do's and don'ts? That should be told in a nursing manner. It's not that you start talking about diabetic ketoacidosis. That is not her. So protocols. Though we are talking about protocols, Now we will go into specific protocols. What is a ward? What the job role is supposed to be expected from her. So we can have protocols, especially yesterday also Dr. Sanjeev and we had a at-length discussions. There are few things will improve, like renal, the cardiac, the metabolic, diabetic, and post-operative, and we will give you a red flag.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yes, we will discuss the same thing. So we can put a red flag, or normally in other hospital or Cs, we will put a little band. Though we do it in ICU, but we can do in the ward also. If it is a diabetic, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to do it. If it is a renal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have to do it. If it is a cardiac, history of CABG, angioplasty, elderly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have to do it. If it is a recovering respiratory failure or non-invasive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what we have to do it. If it is a post-operative patient, what are the do's and don'ts? Yes, we'll do it, and we are very serious about it. Number 2. Number 3, she said that. Can you read out the another three last points you have said? The two key points. One is that you're talking about Lama. Can you read out again the points? One is that you said the protocols.
So for vulnerable patients, I will also talk about vulnerable patient and the patient advocacy.
Okay, patient advocacy. That's very important. Please sit down. You've seen how I work. Every patient has to be educated. That's why I send my lung technician to the rooms to explain advocacy. Advocacy means समझाना उसको. ये एयरवे डिजीज में वी कैन यूज हाउ द एयरवे गोज इनटू नैरोइंग, व्हाट इज डायबिटीज, समझाना डायबिटीज का मतलब क्या होता है, इंसुलिन कम हो जाता है क्वालिटेटिवली या क्वांटिटिवली, शुगर बर्न्स अंडर द शैडो ऑफ इंसुलिन, लो ग्लाइसेमिक डाइट क्या होता है, ये पढ़ाना है. तो आपको छोटी छोटी कॉमन डिजीज के बारे में एडवोकेसी हम पढ़ाना शुरू करेंगे. बोलना क्या है कि डायबिटीज में क्या बोलना है, हाइपरटेंशन में क्या बोलना है, हार्ट डिजीज में क्या बोलना है, क्या चीजें नॉलेज होनी चाहिए. What is low glycemic diet? What is respiratory quotient? How can you control the carbon intake of the diet in respiratory patient? तो advocacy बहुत important चीज है. I'm very impressed. Advocacy on common diseases will do it. Third thing is that vulnerable patient. Now, who are vulnerable patients? Vulnerable patients are elderly patients, not able to speak, neurologically recovering, aspiration हो सकता है, traumatic bed से गिर सकते हैं. What are the safety we are doing it? So safety measures. Safety, not only the patient safety and other things also. उनके साथ जो attendant है. So these are the 4 areas you have mentioned. So I'll repeat again: the vulnerable patient, what are the protocol we have to follow? What are the common advocacy we are talking about? Advocacy, I'll take care of it. Vulnerable, will make the guidelines. MLC protocols, and what is the other thing we said that? And
diabetic renal and the
protocols. So that common disease protocols, LAMA protocols, MLC protocols, vulnerable patient protocols, and the last thing you said that about advocacy. These 4 things. Anything else you have asked? Of course, let me add your safety, staff safety, staff behavior, mutual respect. There should not be any kind of discard. They should be very respectful. Noise level, respectful, no wrong languages. If there is any problem, she's there. You can go and approach her. Let's resolve the conflict. There should not be any interpersonal differences, and it should not be heard by a patient कि हमारे अंदर कोई डिस्ट्रेस हो रहा है तो मरीज सुन रहा है, चाहे डॉक्टर पेशेंट हो, डॉक्टर नर्स हो, या यही हो सकता है डॉक्टर नर्स को डांट रहा है, या नर्स टीम लीडर नर्स को डाल रहा है, या पैरामेडिक को डाल रहा है. यही होता है ना. ये सब भी ही हमें सॉफ्ट स्किल, तो ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. इसको हम डेफिनेटली हम इम्प्रूव करेंगे. और मैं एक चीज बता रहा हूँ, डेफिनेटली हम प्रोटोकॉल्स को डिस्कस करेंगे, बट जितना प्रोटोकॉल हम बोलेंगे उसका नेक्स्ट क्लास आप में से एक लेगा. ये रूल है. नेहा लेगी, आप लोगे, कोई ना कोई लेगा. और ये मत सोचो मैं आपके ऊपर टैक्सेशन. देखो, उसको आज घर जाके लगेगा कि आई एम गुड. अगर उसको मौका ही ना दो तो बोलेगी कैसे? हर एक को मौका मिलेगा. मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला, द डे आई ज्वाइंड हियर, माई जॉब शुड बी ऑन द लास्ट रो. आई शुड बी हर्ड देयर. आई शुड नॉट बी स्टैंडिंग हियर. मेरे को यहाँ खड़े होने का अब समय नहीं है, मेरे को वहां बैठने का समय आ गया. आप लोग यहाँ आओगे. यू शुड स्पीक अप योर माइंड. आई एम देयर टू हेल्प यू. आई एम देयर टू गाइड यू. आई एम योर मेंटोर. You should be coming and speaking here with honesty and transparency and good ethics. And that is the spirit of the hospital. Thank you so much. We'll take it forward. Please take it. तो आज हम एबीसी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. मैं ही नहीं कह रहा, पास और फेल मेरे लिए मैटर नहीं करता, कोशिश हर एक को करना चाहिए। ऑक्सीजन डिलीवरी में दोबारा क्लास होगी, दोबारा एग्जाम होगी। आप प्लीज 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 कम से कम कितने नंबर पासिंग हैं? 15-60% तो लाओ, कम से कम इतना तो होना चाहिए कि ऑक्सीजन एनवायरमेंट में 21% है, इतना तो। कोई 30 लिख रहा है, कोई 40 लिख रहा है, तो इसके मतलब आप कहीं और छोड़ के आ रहे हो दिमाग को। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए ना। आप अपनी यूट्यूब को देखो, डब्बे को देखो, आके देखो, उसमें 10 चीजें। हमने इतना अच्छा ऑक्सीजन डिलीवरी बॉक्स बनाया ना अनंत भाई, उसको आके पूछो इनसे, ये क्या है, ये वेंचुरी कैसा दिखता है, ये लो फ्लो क्या है, पूछो। डाउट है पूछो सर से, वैभव से पूछो। बट ये एग्जाम फिर से होगा, ये मेरे को बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं लगा ये एग्जाम। ठीक है, अब हम बहुत सारी चीजें, हम कई टॉपिक्स को रिपीट करते जाएंगे करते जाएंगे करते जाएंगे, जब तक 10 में से 10 आप हर एक को नहीं मिल रहा। आज हम ये ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। ये पार्ट 2 है। पार्ट 1 बेसिक्स मैंने ऑलरेडी पढ़ा दिया, आपको पता है। एबीजी इज अ लंग फंक्शन टेस्ट। हम ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, बॉडी की पीएच, मेटाबॉलिक, रेस्पिरेटरी की बात करते हैं। फ्रॉम इंटरप्रेशन टू इंटरवेंशन, सैम्पलिंग, सिस्टमिक रीडिंग, रियल बेडसाइड्स एंड नोइंग व्हाट वी कॉल फॉर हेल्प, ये सब बातें की है। तो क्विक रिकैप, हमने 4 स्टेप मेथड क्या बोला था? पीएच देखना है, चेक PCO2, चेक बाइकार्बोनेट एंड जज कंपेंसेशन, ये याद रहेगा। ठीक है ना? तो हमें देखना पड़ेगा, पीएच देखना पड़ेगा, पीबीजी में PCO2 देखना पड़ेगा, ये सारी चीजें मैं आपको बताऊंगा। तो पीएच नॉर्मली कितना होना चाहिए? SSPH 7.35 to 7.45, 7.35 की तरफ हो एसिडोसिस हो, 4.5 के ऊपर है तो अल्कलोसिस है। रेस्पिरेटरी कंपेंसेशन 35 to 45, अगर मेटाबॉलिक कंपोजिशन है तो बाइकार्बोनेट 20 to 20, ये सब चीजें आपको देखना है, मैं इसको फिर से नहीं जा रहा हूं। अगर 2 प्रकार का कंपेंसेशन होता है, अनकंपेंसेटेड हो सकता है, पार्शियल हो सकता है, फुल हो सकता है, वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस। देन वी डिस्कस द प्रेफर्ड पंचर साइट्स। अब कहां से एबीजी लेते हो आप लोग? रेडियल। अगर रेडियल ना मिले, कई बार डायलिसिस पेशेंट्स होते हैं, तो रेडियल आर्टरी इज द फर्स्ट चॉइस, सुपरफिशियल कोलैटरल फ्लो वाई अल्नर आर्टरी। वाई रेडियल अगर कोई पूछे, क्योंकि ये एकमात्र आर्टरी है जिसकी कोलैटरलिटी आप टेस्ट कर सकते हो बाय द टेस्ट कॉल्ड एलन टेस्ट, मॉडिफाइड एलन टेस्ट। बाकी आर्टरी भी बहुत अच्छा है, पर फीमोरल आर्टरी का आप टेस्ट नहीं कर पाओगे ना। तो क्यों रेडियल आर्टरी? बिकॉज वी कैन सी द कोलैटरलिटी कि उसका सप्लाई ठीक है कि नहीं, ऐसा नहीं एथेरोस्क्लेरोसिस। दूसरा क्या लेते हैं? ब्रेकियल आर्टरी, व्हेन द रेडियल आर्टरी इज इनएक्सेसिबल, फ्यूअर कोलैटरल्स। दूसरा रेडियल आर्टरी, बट ब्रेकियल आर्टरी में कोलैटरल थोड़े कम होते हैं। नेक्स्ट चॉइस शुड बी ब्रेकियल। ब्रेकियल कहां है? यहां है, क्यूबिटल फोसा में। थर्ड इज फिमोरल। फिमोरल आर्टरी लेंगे जब इमरजेंसी, ओनली हाई रिस्क कॉम्प्लिकेशन नीड सीनियर सुपरविजन। आप लोग खट से फिमोरल नहीं लोगे, यू विल कॉल द सीनियर, लुक फॉर हिज स्टेटस। अगर मान लो उसकी पेरिफेरल वास्कुलर डिजीज है, कोई कार्डियोवास्कुलर डिजीज, बी केयरफुल बिकॉज यू कैन लूज द लिम्ब। तो मॉडिफाई एलन टेस्ट क्या बोला था? कौन बताएगा? एलन टेस्ट सारे भूल गए? आओ, आप आओ। नहीं पढ़ा था आपको? तो आके बताओ, दिखाओ एलन टेस्ट कैसे करोगे। कम एलन टेस्ट इसलिए करते हैं तो ब्लड सप्लाई पूरा है कि नहीं। कम हियर, दिखाओ, बताओ एलन टेस्ट कैसे करोगे। ऊंचा बोलो।
हैंडkerchief पर सपोर्ट लगाते हैं और हाथ थोड़ा सा ऐसे टिल्ट करते हैं साइड पे और फिर इधर फील करते हैं।
एलन टेस्ट है? गलत है।
नहीं सर, और इधर ये जो आपने बताया
नहीं, रॉन्ग। बैठो वहां। किसी को पता है एलन टेस्ट? तो कुछ नहीं, कोई क्लास नहीं सुनता है यहाँ। आप आओ। एलन टेस्ट का मतलब है जो आप जिस आर्टरी को पंचर कर रहे हो वो पंचर करने लायक है कि नहीं, तो दूसरे तरफ से कोलैटरल है कि नहीं, उसका नाम है एलन टेस्ट। आप लोग क्लास में कहां रहते हो? रेडियल आर्टरी है, मुट्ठी बंद करो। मैंने बंद कर दिया दोनों मुट्ठी, दोनों आर्टरी बंद। एक तरफ अल्नर आर्टरी, एक तरफ रेडियल आर्टरी। खोलो, ये सारा पूरा फीका पड़ गया। अब मुट्ठी बंद करो। कौन सा छोड़ रहा हूं? रेडियल। पूरा लाल हो गया, इसके मतलब इधर लाल होना चाहिए, इधर भी लाल हो गया, इसके मतलब कोलैटरल है। फिर से बंद करो, बंद कर दिया। अब इसको छोड़ा तो खोलो, इसके मतलब इसकी कोलैटरल अच्छा है। आप समझ गए? दोनों को बंद करके एक एक करके छोड़ोगे, इसका नाम है एलन टेस्ट। आप कुछ और बोल रहे हो, वो तो पोजीशन ऑफ आप एबीजी बोल रहे हो, मिड प्रोन पोजीशन। नो, कोई यूट्यूब देखता नहीं। अच्छा इशिका, प्लीज टेल एवरीबॉडी देयर इज अ यूट्यूब वेयर एवरीथिंग इज। वैसे लोग नहीं, रात को सोते सोते भी देख सकते हो, किसी को पता ही नहीं एलन टेस्ट। तो एबीजी हम आगे कैसे बढ़ेंगे? डॉक्टर संजीव, वैभव, क्या करना चाहिए? लोग कुछ नहीं याद रख पा रहे हैं कि हमारे तरीका गलत है।
नहीं, पर इन्हें मेहनत करना पड़ता थोड़ा सा।
क्यों वैभव, क्या क्या रीजन है? बेड साइड, बेड साइड तो हम करेंगे ही पहले इनका, ठीक है। सो एक तो हम बेड साइड कलेक्शन टेक्निक करेंगे, प्रिपेयर एंड पोजीशन, पंक्चर, एक्सपेल एयर एंड अप्लाई फॉर प्रेशर। तो एक काम करते हैं, हम क्लास को यहीं बंद करते हैं। अभी कितने लोग आईसीयू के हैं यहाँ? अच्छा, और कितने लोग वार्ड के हैं? ठीक है, तो 5 मिनट के लिए वार्ड वाले आईसीयू चलेंगे और आईसीयू वाले आईसीयू में जाएंगे। एक पेशेंट का, कोई अगर पेशेंट का एबीजी कर लेते, चलो सारे आईसीयू चलते हैं, ठीक है।